Hey guys, John B and Bubbleman back in the house. Actually, just outside of the house.
Outside of the house.
John just rolled up for Puff Wednesdays. You might have seen on his Facebook post that he was going to set up a medical marijuana garden tent today, and lo and behold,
It's
at
yours.
my house. Dude, so what you got here? What'd you bring us?
Let's check this stuff out.
What'd you bring us?
We got a little bit of everything here. That's the best part.
All right.
So first, we're going to take these off the top because we wanted these to put the pots on because you got such a cold...
Oh yeah, these are great. These are great. These are 4x4 Grow Tech tubs. Basically, they're going to fit the plants just perfect.
This is exciting. So this is what I picked up from your buddy. And he's got these new bulbs.
All right, we got
I've
the
never seen these before.
Digilux high output digital bulbs. These are sweet. Digital metal halide lamps. It's got the spectrum analysis on the side, 75,000 lumens.
I'm really curious about these. I've never seen these before.
Oh, the Nanolux.
Yeah, these look so cool.
The revolutionary ballasts.
Yeah, it's like...
Check it
I
out.
opened up the top and I was like, okay, I gotta stop right there because
Man.
the next step is you showing me these look really stellar. They're small, they're tiny.
Dude, this is ridiculous.
I know.
600 watt ballast.
I know, I was just like, what the hell? Like,
and
so,
4 bulbs.
And
So
4 bulbs.
we
So
got 2 metal halides and 2
HPSs.
HPS is perfect. 2 600 watt ballasts. These look ridiculous.
I know, it's pretty cool.
What else did you bring here, John?
So I'm going to set this down right here for now.
All right, here I can do that as well.
Well, you know what? One thing we have to have is, of course, venting. You need air. Air movement, I say, is the key with everything.
It's definitely really, you lack air, and one of the things I've noticed in a lot of gardens that I've shot over the years, that one thing they have in common with a lack of air is they usually either have a high amount of mildews or they have a high amount of bugs. Bugs don't seem to like the big air movement. You know, when you keep your plants happy, the temperature's down. So 4 Honeywell power air circulators.
Turbo force power.
25%.
And I didn't go to Canadian Tire or anything there. I went to my buddy. He owns a company called H&M, and he hooked us up, dude.
Yeah, I got that, bud.
Totally hooked us up. So we got 4 of those.
Awesome.
We got this Dux Flex. I've never seen this before, so I'm sorry.
No problem.
I did this.
No problem,
I was like,
please. Don't be sorry.
check this out for 6 inch, and I was like, wow.
Go to the camera.
It comes with 2 brackets, and it's a this ducting. Feel this. I was like really surprised. It's really cool. Aluminum 3 layer.
How many feet is this?
It's
This must be
25 feet.
Yeah, I was going to say 20 or 30 feet.
So, you know, we're going to need lots of ducting because we have 6 inch and 8 inch going on. So, you know, this is the start of it.
Excellent.
Then we got these mobile sockets, but what we're done with this is a little bit different because these don't come with shades. So we're going to use those probably somewhere else.
Right.
Because we talked about that. So
Yep.
with that, we got the adjustable shades.
Excellent.
Alright.
Everyone loves the Adjust-A-Wings. These are, I believe, what the Great Gardener grows with.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. The adjust-a-wings and of course,
Couple
well,
of those.
hooked up to Green Planet on those ones, so that was
Green
cool.
Planet linked us up really nicely. Check those guys out if you guys have some hydroponics needs. And I'll also be linking up a website in the title of this video for all this other stuff I got through these guys. They're a distribution company, but I'll be linking you through to stores that also sell these products.
So,
more ducting over there.
more ducting. Well, this is going to be the 8 inch for that
Perfect.
wicked fan right there.
Oh, you got an 8-inch hyper fan?
You remember we talking? He's like, oh, we got an 8 inch hyper fan?
Man, I just
that
brought
is killer.
He just brought me a 6-inch about maybe 2 months ago. And man, I've never fallen in love with a fan, but I gotta say, out of all the little toys I've gotten in this new growing experience, I gotta give it up to Hyperfan. It's like buying one of my own products in a sense that when I got it, I felt right away that it was quality and that it was good. And of course, it ended up being even more and better than what I thought it was. I'm super stoked on that. That's a 8-inch fan.
75
exactly,
watts.
75 watts with 1206 cm an hour.
Dude, 75
I
watts.
think my other one's 35.
Your other, no,
My
your
6-inch,
Vortex
6-inch.
is 200.
My 6-inch hyper fan
your
is
hyper fan?
35
It's
watts.
crazy.
Tiny little thing can clear my air in my tent instantly.
Yeah, when I saw
This is the best.
710 CFM
It's
at
ridiculous.
75 watts, I was like,
Hello.
well, you know,
Excellent.
how do you get
Awesome.
that?
So we got that. We got the Honeywells. We got the hyper fan.
And of course, with so we got the Ultra hangers.
Oh, yeah.
These are great for the adjusting wings.
Yeah, these are great.
They're so killer.
These are definitely key with the little carabiners in there, and it's
Yeah.
like nylon. It's strong. Up to 150 pounds.
Perfect. And I, of course, got some zippy strips to attach those.
Zap
to
straps are
the
essential.
thighs, so we had to
For
get you
even
that.
things we don't even know that we want to zap. You want me to lean in there?
I've got none right here. I'm used to this. So, of course, it's all about safety. So I got you this flame defender. So
Automatic self-contained fire extinguisher. Now, John is a smart guy. He just doesn't talk the talk. He does walk the walk. And this is an important thing if you're going to build yourself a little garden. Understand that you're not a professional sometimes in all the different aspects. And if you're not a professional, maybe the best thing to do is cover your ass in any and every way that you can. This being a great way.
protect yourself, your growing environment, your home is your most important thing.
And so this will be
It's
basically in the
something
tent.
stays, and it stays.
It's like
over
a
top
sprinkler.
Of, it'll stay over
Foamer.
top of your timer here that I brought
Right.
you for the light
And it just
controller.
foams out.
It lets off. It's not a foam. If it goes above 95,
Yeah.
that will let off. Well, basically your plants are dead anyways. So these are it's powder.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
it can
Dry.
maybe
Multiple
cover
purpose
it.
dry chemical solution. Excellent. Well, I mean, hey, better than burning the house down, that's for sure.
There you go. Of course, the bucket is controller.
This is key. This
Master
is
light
the,
controller.
this is the big thing right here. 4 lights, 15 amps, 120 and 240 volts, relay. Hello. Why not do it the right way if you're going to do it? All these products are an imperative part on growing properly. The little things you think you don't need, like the simple timer, becomes the biggest nightmare you could ever possibly imagine, trying to wake up twice a day to turn your lights on and turn them off and all that.
Dude.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
And then one extension cord per each timer, and like, dude, please.
No, that's where they talk about people are causing fires and stuff because they're being unsafe.
Well,
Really,
because they do.
the key things.
Yeah, it's just
It's
silly little things.
Like a cruise temp. So you hook your fan up to this. So if it actually gets a little too hot,
Thermostat.
thermostat turns on. So your room is never above 80 degrees because this will always vent out off of that.
Another great idea to make up for potential human error and to make up for things that we can't foresee,
Yes.
like those random days where it's supposed to be 15 or 20 degrees, which I guess would be about 65 or 70 Fahrenheit for the Americans,
There you go.
and all of a sudden it's 30 or 40 degrees that day
Exactly.
Celsius, which would be about 110 Fahrenheit. So thermostat, perfect, buddy.
I got you that, and then of course I got you the humidity thermostat.
That's key
You
too.
know, so that way you know, and with this one here you can set so you know your minimum and maximum. So when the lights go off, you're gonna know your humidity.
I can't actually imagine not having this simple piece of information. John brought one by with the first tent that we set up in my office, and every day I look at my humidity and my temperature.
It's key.
Every day.
I used to write it down. I knew everything.
Yeah.
I wrote everything down for years to find out how everything fluctuates. So
In fact, the hyperfan, because before you brought the hyperfan, really is a testament to the temperature that it keeps my tent at on 35%. I never have to turn it up full. Just on 35%, which is as low as you can go with a hyperfan. It's got a variable little dial, and you can only turn it down to 35% power. And it's pretty quiet at that point, but it's still working. It keeps my tent at 75 degrees. It never goes warmer. Even the other day when it peaked at about 20 degrees, my tent was like 76 degrees.
well, that's sweet.
Yeah, so these are definitely also, I would really say this is an important part of your grow tent. Excellent, so maybe
You
we'll
know
get
what?
the table out.
We get the table up.
We'll set up the camera at a different angle and we'll show you guys all this stuff sort of, we also have the tent.
We gotta get the tent up.
We haven't even shown you the tent.
What about these hard trays you were talking about?
Oh, those are key as well.
little key things
I'll
here.
get rid of some of this stuff.
So
out of
the
way.
idea is we're gonna pull this table out. We're gonna set everything on the table, and we can work off of it. And this is all you need. You can set everything up here.
That's it.
Rough cost here is, we're gonna give you the cost of everything here. It's roughly about 15, 16, I think.
Retail?
Yeah,
Yeah. Perfect.
Always nice to work off a table like that.
All right, so this is
It is a 4x8 secret garden It's the DR240W.
Excellent.
Same one I got at home.
The Secret Jardin.
Yeah, I love it.
Dark room. What does it say?
Oh, it's a dark room. It's a DR240W.
The DR240W.
Yeah. I started off with one of those, and then it moved over to a good friend of mine, and he has it all going right now.
You're a good guy, John.
And then I gave another one away. You know what? These things are key for people growing their medicine, and this is what we talk about: is being able to grow your own medicine at home. And we're going to show you how we all grow our own medicine at home.
You know, for the cost of maybe under $2,000. You can have a setup where you start producing resin. And one of the great things about these videos that John and I are showing you right now, and you can check out John H. Perfello's channel at John H. Perfello on YouTube as well for his own separate grow videos, is that I'm going to show you how much resin you can grow in one of these tents. I'm not going to tell you, well, I mean, I am going to tell you how much bud I get as well, but it's not going to be weighed, dried, trimmed. It'll be, look, I got this much wet. I ran it, I got this much dry resin. It's going to be about resin production. So I'll be able to tell you how much square foot you need to produce how much resin per month to set yourself up for your medicine.
I love that. You know what? Like everybody's asking with me.
How much do I need to grow to grow myself 1 gram a day?
Yeah, that would be
resin. That's the question. That's the question we're going to answer in the upcoming months. So this is what this is all about right now.
This is awesome.
Yeah, dude. Let's get the table out.
Let's get it going.
Yeah.
You know what?
All right, so we got the tent ready to basically pull out. Open the box up anyway. All right.
Okay.
And this is all in a nice bag.
It comes in a bag.
Are you serious?
Check this out. Ready?
That's really nice.
Bag it up.
Just have it in the bag. Look at that.
So we have these are the corners. So this is why it's nice to have the table right beside you here.
Absolutely.
There's the instructions.
Yes, the instructions.
And this tells us how to put this bad boy together.
That will be required. We have many different bags of
We're
posts.
also going to show you how this goes together.
I would suggest that these bags of posts are not to be all mixed up immediately.
Oh no, you keep them definitely separate.
It would be any better
with a liner. Take this off.
Sure.
And here's the liner that goes on the inside here.
Excellent.
So this will be the inside liner. And that will be for the hooks. This is going to be your little windows.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, a little stop and the bag will come useful for when we move it to someone else's place.
Yeah, exactly. It will. And we'll have that on film as well. So there's those hooks.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually put this together. That's what we do first.
Yes, absolutely.
So every one of these are numbered. We have A, E, D, B. These are going to be our rails. We can take this right across the thing. Because I've done so many of these, I've actually probably set up like 30 of these.
Okay, excellent.
So this will be our top, so you can just move these right out of the way for now. Then we have to be in our area.
Excellent. Put them over here on the snowmobile.
There's going to be our 4 main corners, so this is going to start our bottom base.
Excellent. So we'll open those up.
Move over by the directions. We don't have that much there.
Oh, the directions are never a bad idea.
So now we're going to get all the A's.
Fairly simplistic directions,
Yeah,
too.
it's pretty easy. So we have all our A's. I do this so I can get my bottom base, and then you know how big your tent's going to be. See like this?
Yep, and then the other one goes there. These are the 2 middles. It just shows that these 4 corners, see these corners? Are those? Yes, not these.
Yes. That's it.
So perfect. That's all I was trying to make sure we have that right. It's always good to have a friend to go over this with.
To make sure.
Yeah, a couple of sets of eyes are better than one. Like John even said, he's 7:30, and I'm still going to read the instructions.
Still going to read the instructions.
I'll show you the instructions too real quick. It's a nice little sheet here. Dark room. And then it's also got a step-by-step. So we're basically in this step right here. We're going to set up the base. And once we get that done, we'll move on to the next point of business.
We're doing just getting the...
We just basically set this frame up ever so simply. So that was real easy. We got that put together, our frame. Pull those B's out. Pass me 3 B's.
1, 2,
and 3. And these are tapered at one end.
So you can actually put the top together and make the height.
Perfect. So that's a good idea. If you heard what John said, the tapered end goes up because you're going to be adding the extra metal piece to get the height. Okay, so that's... Oh, you want me to plug that in? But that doesn't plug in.
No. Stand it up.
Stand what up? Oh, it stands up?
And then we're going to put the top on pieces at a time. No?
Yeah, I think all at once would be sweet.
Okay.
If it's, you know, because it's so not heavy, we can do it.
We can do it. And we're grabbing just the plastic.
And it seems like all the parts that could fall out have already fallen out. Have already fallen out.
So I'm just going to grab this end.
I'll just come over and plug them all in.
I figured if I don't move...
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Okay, so inside, and now we're at the point where we just have to basically
Zip it together.
zip it together.
So let's pull this top over and then we can zip it down.
Is there a top that has to... Oh yeah, there's here.
But I was trying to do in the beginning when I was thinking. Big look.
Oh, that's a tent. Johnny.
Alright.
Tent accomplished. Excellent. So,
You should open up the front door and take a look inside.
yeah. How's that, people? We just got ourselves...
So this is how I mount my fans in my tent, and because there isn't that much room, I like to get them up high. So what I do is I've already just started taking this out of the box. I get this out of the box, and I drill holes in the bottoms. And you know what? I always like to go right through the bottom like this, because you kind of want to keep it close, because of course it's just a pole on each side, right?
Yeah.
So, now the light is in here. Here's our switch. That's going to blow down. And as you can see, and now the fan's perfectly mounted in the corner. You can adjust it and it blows the wind on the plants. We're going to put these in all 4 corners.
Beautiful.
And that's just the way I mount my fans.
Excellent, man.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got all 4 of our fans mounted. 2 on the left side and 2 on the right side. A quick zap strap tip from John B.
Now we're going to take this little piece of grate, and this is how I'm going to mount the little timer. Because the way they have it is they make it difficult, but I came up with this ingenious little way of, I cut this down and we're going to tape this on there and zap strap it to the side, and then we're going to mount the timer next, and that way we can start plugging things in, and then we're going to take the piece of board to mount the fans. Well, I'm just going to come in here like this, and pretty much because our power and everything is running off of this corner, right?
Okay.
Okay.
If that's where you want the power.
So we're going to mount this little thing like this, and I got this handy little tape because it's, you know, tinfoil tape. Looks nice too. Just like that.
Just like that.
Just little handy tips. Make
There we
life
go.
easy. You know?
Yeah.
And then we're going to put some zap straps on them to make sure it's really good and tight, and then we're going to zap it again.
For your-
So,
just
right?
for
And then we're
mounting.
going to mount the fire extinguisher up here,
Okay.
and then the lights will be right here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
Just little stages.
All right, the master lighting control. Let's see what we got. Should verify the ballasts you plan to run with the MLC are properly internally connected to 12240 volt operation. All right. So what do we got here? We got ourselves a MLC 4X master lighting control.
So check this out. So just me being John B. This.
Oh,
plug it
yeah.
into it. See?
Perfect. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Well, let's get that done. All right, so John B's mounted that really quite nicely. It's in place and ready for the next. Adjust the wing. So we're at that point.
Yeah, my favorite. I love these things.
Medium size for a tent.
That's all you need. Those big ones are great, but they're definitely not going to fit inside of there.
Right.
So, I got that. Nice little package. And how these come apart here is really quite I love how they do this. They put a little protection on it. Open it up. And boom. And on the other side is this little blue film. We're going to peel this off, and we're going to put this thing together. Look at that. We do this. As you can see, putting together these little grow tents are very, very easy. It's really a no-brainer in a sense. Like, anybody can really do it. You have the hooks on each side here. As you can see, we put these together, and you slide it.
That's it.
That's it. Then the next step, as it shows here, you put the little folds on the top.
Which you've got right there.
Right?
Yeah. It's a nice little product.
I really enjoy this part because they're just so easy.
And then simply use the wires to loosen or tighten them. Angle the lights at different angles.
I'm gonna mount. Look at how easy this comes.
Beautiful.
The mobile socket's completely attached. It mounts on the underneath.
All we have to do is wire that into the ballast. Just plug that in.
Yeah.
To the ballast.
Right into the ballast.
Beautiful.
I know. So simple. They make it, and this is all the CSA. You know, it's all great to go.
And it'll plug into the ballast just like that?
Just like that.
Beautiful.
EL approved. Right there. Very important here in Canada.
And that's plug and play? The majority of ballasts will...
Oh, that will... All new ballasts, yeah. All the older ballasts, you know what? Most ballasts are all the same. So
now you're going to mount that in there. Alright, so we'll just screw that little guy right in there.
And I got the other on the other hand.
Need a hand holding that, or?
There you go.
Here.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, let me get that for you.
There we go. And
is it grabbing?
pretty easy here. We're just gonna like unwind them, and as you can see, each end's got two. This one here has got the different holes.
Yeah.
And this one here has got the single. So I'm just gonna proceed with putting this one right in this side here. And I'm going to set this one off to the side. And the best part about these is they just bend.
They just bend.
They just bend. We can stick this in here like this. Wrap this around here like this.
And then pick your length that you want it at.
Well, you can actually pick your different sizes there exactly.
Right, which decides the length of the cord, which decides how angled
there we go.
the reflector becomes. Beautiful.
So that one's open, but if we got the tent there, we can kind of give her another full.
Yeah, no problem.
And go into this one.
Simple, simple.
Simple, simple.
They're nice little, almost not very metallic, are they? That's
No.
a plasticky, like...
Yeah, they work pretty well, you know? I
Yeah,
have
nice
them.
and simple. Yeah, I've definitely seen them at the Great Gardeners.
Matt's got them. Now you got them. And the easiest part about it is there's just no screws, no nothing. It's just there. Boom.
Perfect.
And now check this out. Now we're gonna grab these hooks.
I'd love to check it out, but you turned your back to me. All right, so here is the Nanolux. The inlet cord right here.
Sweet.
And there's our ballast.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to get you a 110 plug.
Yeah. That is awesome.
That is nice.
Nice looking little unit.
You got a little dial there too, huh?
Yeah, dimming, different percentages.
Looks like that's gonna plug perfectly right into this, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I saw the plug. It fits perfect.
Perfect.
Just a matter of figuring this out.
That's the 240. We'll have to get to. It's just your basic computer, so
Yeah.
300
Oh,
volt.
I've got one.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
Perfect. Now check this out. We have our hangers ready.
Okay.
We got our hangers. We're gonna put these onto here
Beautiful.
like that. And undo this. We have the little button here so we can kind of do this. And all we do is we lift this around and then we hang it.
And then just put one on each side?
And one on each side.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Just like my light in my tent right now.
Just like the lights in your tent right now. And then we're going to mount those ballasts right on that little board underneath of that other one we have over there. And you know what? Let's go rock this thing. Really quite easy.
And there's a light, or a reflector with ready for a light.
Now we're just showing you how we get this thing adjusted properly and how Mark wants to have them in here, if he wants to have them sideways and stuff. So, pretty much how easy it can be. Look at this. I love this because normally I have one ballast in here in a 600. I had a 400 on the track is what I had before. But this here is just so convenient.
Would you like me to give you a hand there at all, or?
You know what if?
Yeah, why don't I just hold that there, and then you've got both your hands.
Yeah, I like that. I'm going to move it down about that much. We'll be able to put the zap strap through the back here. And we're going right around how we did the last one. Coming in like this.
Strap in.
Strapping it in. We like zap straps. They seem to work quite well. Boom.
Yeah, zap straps are great.
Zap straps are great. So, I want to go kind of through the back like that, how I just did that other one.
Okay.
I went through here like this.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, it was just kind of, you know what,
Zippy
make
zap.
sure it ain't going to go side to side or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's something you'd want to have nicely secured.
Other things you got to look at safety, but once again, we're going to cut this one off here, how we just did the other ones. Make it look all nice and clean.
Absolutely.
Then we get the Hyperfan time.
Hyperfan. This is my favorite part, John. I'm not gonna lie.
Look at this
I
thing.
love the fucking Hyperfan.
So,
This is
of course,
a killer
here's a little
product.
remote control there.
Ah, yes, yes.
And it's, like, really, it's so light.
See?
Like, so
Dude,
light.
that's ridiculous.
I know, 75 watts light. I
I mean,
mean,
what do you think that weighs? 12 pounds?
I'm just going to do this, guys.
You want me to hold it up there for you? All right.
Whoopsie.
You want me to move?
Hold it up, and I got that there. You want to move your hand for a second? I can
Sure,
put this
sure.
up here.
Yeah. All right. Now we just got to get our last two in there. I felt on the outside of the tent. You want to put that fourth screw in?
Yes, I'm going to get it done right now.
I mean, this fan, I'll tell you one thing, people. You do not want to leave this. Even when the screws that he put in all at angles, I have to say I was a bit nervous because this thing has to be tight on the board. Excellent.
Oh, she's tight. She's very tight.
Excellent.
You know what? Now we got it there. That's the Hyperfan.
Hyperfan loaded. This tent is getting full, Johnny.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
This tent is getting full.
Now we're going to put the ducting right through here for the 10-inch.
Perfect.
And we got it all ready.
Yeah, peek in there.
Hey!
All right. So we've gotten to
Installing the most important part.
security.
Security. And our security here happens to be a fire extinguisher. Because really that's all the security we really need.
Sure. We've already mounted it up in the top corner.
Yeah, we
Pointing down right above our electronics.
Everything's right there, so if anything goes wrong, this is where a fire is going to start, is going to be here. Not at the mogul socket or the bulb, but this is if anything's going to happen, maybe something will short out here. Well, if that happens, boom. automatic fire extinguisher. This is extelled. We have no problems. House is safe.
Awesome.
There we go.
It's a stellar little tent.
Dude, this is a stellar tent.
Okay, buddy.
I love it.
Ooh,
Wow.
I like that.
I can't. I watched you open yours. I was like, stellar.
See, they've got this almost like a little piece that would fit into your shoe. It feels like foam. Cut to the bulb.
Look at these bulbs.
So we'll get these bulbs out without touching them with our fingerprints. We'll see if we can do that.
They come in a little, it's like a velvet little thing. And you know what? I'm just holding on to it like that.
That's pretty cool.
So, I'm just gonna get in here and screw this sucker in.
I'm with John. I've never been into touching my light bulbs. It's just something that I feel more comfortable, you know, not touching the light bulb direct.
It shouldn't be done. You get those oils on the bulb and... Quite awesome.
Alright, so
Another bulb going in.
That bulb's plugged in. All we really have to do is plug in our ballasts. As currently, let's see what we're missing here. What are we missing, Johnny? Oh, the other plug. The other plug. The other plug for the ballast.
Well,
Oh,
very nice. I have the plug right here.
well, you have the plug for the ballast. That's what I'm looking
Oh, for the button. No, it's in there. I'm sorry.
No
yeah,
problem.
we
I didn't
left it in
think
the
you
box.
did, but you said you did, so I thought
I was thinking of the light.
re-question you.
These are some heavy.
Hey guys, so it is now the next day, and the tent has been finally set up with the lights. We've got our exhaust with the hyperfan through an 8-inch tube that's going out the window, and we're just going to start putting plants in here. Really stoked on the ease of use of this tent, how easy it is. And just, yeah, I can't say enough. Obviously, John's helped out. We did have to change our controller. We put the Sentinel MDT1 in. The other one actually wasn't working. We thought the Nanolux ballasts weren't working, but they're actually working beautifully. And I'll take you just through the tent here for a quick little tour. Let's get our white balance organized. There we go. So, HPS lights times 2, 600s with the adjust-a-wing fans. We've got our Nanolux ballasts, which you can hear these guys have little fans. It's pretty awesome. Intake and outtake, one on either side. We've got our Sentinel, so we can have all of our fans plugged in on this side. We've got our light here, and then we've got a light off, which I'll also be plugging in some of these little fans, which aren't turned on just yet. I've got my one little watermelon in here so far. She's looking happy. She's got more room than she's ever had. So you can really see this thing is a resin producer. This thing is going to kick out the goods. Alright. So all in all, I'm pretty much stoked on my little garden. I guess I'm going to go up and get John to help me, and we're going to bring all these plants down, and then we'll show you one final shot of the garden with the plants in it. And yeah, we'll just go from there. We'll let you know how much dry vegetative weight, sorry, not dry, because I'm not going to dry it. It's going to be, well, some will be dried. I'm going to dry a couple of plants to hang for dry sift, and the rest I'm going to do wet washing, 1 plant runs per. So it's going to be a unique way for me to collect my resin, and I hope you guys stay tuned and watch, because there's going to be things to learn. Alright, peace. Well, we're back again, John.
I know.
You have come back and done... John is beyond a good friend, let me tell you. A few things didn't work yesterday. Our board, for whatever reason, we haven't figured out if it was a fuse or whatnot, so we replaced the fuse with the Sentinel MDT1. We've got both the lights lit up now, and we brought our plants down, and we've staked them. John put the hyperfan ducting in inside the tent as well as to the window, so we have our exhaust set up.
Would you like to turn that up, sir?
Oh yeah, let's crank that up.
Great suction.
Beautiful suction.
And look how quiet it is. That's full.
That's 100%. Yeah, I mean, when you turn it down to 35%, it's still pumping good air, and you can honestly barely hear it. So yeah, we've staked up these plants. They were all being held up by themselves in the little tent. I've got the one mother, not the mother, but the one big Astro Boy sitting in there already, and I guess it's just a matter of throwing some of these guys down.
Oh, I put them already in there.
I know,
I've done this before.
Okay, then there's something else we need to do, John.
Where would you like to put the plants, sir?
Well, before we put any plants anywhere, here, I'm going to take my shoes off.
See, I did too.
And I'm going to go into this tent with John.
Whoa.
And we're going to have a little ball. We're in the tent. We've got the Hitman baby cake. You can pull it forward a little bit. You're kind of hiding behind that.
I'm hiding.
Tip that back.
I'm not in here.
Yeah, you get right in, man. Get right in. We got room for you.
We got the Hitman. Get it up for you, man.
I got some water in the Hitman. We have been sketching out on quite a few of our videos where we just get all excited and we don't even put anything water-wise into the pipe.
We really don't need to. It's that clean and that good.
It truly is. There's Swiss Perk, the mothership. Certain pipes do hit unbelievably. You gotta move over. You're literally hiding behind that wall. There you go. Now you're in the can.
Here you go, sir. I'm gonna heat up this side for you.
Yeah, get it nice and cooking
It's
for
the
me,
side
brother.
that your hand is on.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know.
Looking good.
We like to help out the ones that like to help.
I'll get you to variable click that fan and we'll show them how fast it's going to clear this smoke out of this tent.
That's a good idea.
Thank you, brother.
I'm gonna crank her up.
Oh yeah.
Just gone.
Getting sucked right out. I'm watching it right now.
Or you just watch it go. Switch it.
Yeah, I really can't say enough about these Hyperlight fans. They're fucking awesome. Really are. I guess it would be neat to have a grow where every single product you love as much as you love that product. Hey, you want me to hold the torch and I'll give you that?
There we go. I like this little baby cakes. It's a nice pipe. Really happy that you picked her up.
Oh yeah, me too. I gotta actually get in touch with the guys from the plant and make sure I paid for this thing.
Oh, you did?
Did I?
I was right there.
I paid with bubble bags, I think.
Yeah. They're carrying your product now, too. That's a great thing.
But they've actually carried my product since day one. They're like the original Spanish guys in Barcelona that really started using the bags first. They knew what was up. Great guys, actually. Really nice guys. Well, I can't say enough about these plants. They're really starting to look beautiful. And someone wrote it on the on one of our videos, or even it was on a photo, resin growers. And that's truly what we are. We're resin farmers. You know? Not just trichome farmers, but resin farmers. We're not really interested even in the entire glandular trichome. We're really only interested in its head.
We chase resin.
We're the resin chasers.
Resin chasers.
You'll see us. We chase resin all over the world. Maybe we might be chasing resin in Jamaica next week. We were just in Barcelona. Right now we're in my garage chasing it. So
We were at my house last week chasing it.
it happens all over the place.
And you should be chasing your resin, too.
You should be chasing your resin too. Hey, why don't we put these plants in here real quick and we'll leave them with that final shot of the plants.
You take that out. I'm just sitting right here, so if I'm down, why don't you pass them into me, bro?
Sounds perfect. Let's throw the old shoobs on.
Watermelon.
Bent watermelon
So
that I
I put
had.
the watermelons on
I
this
had
side.
bent
so we have
over.
a few of them.
Yeah, here, I'll give you the other watermelon.
There we go.
Habba-dabba-dee,
Put the
labba-dabba-dee.
watermelons across the back, which will be your front.
Yeah, perfect. Love the watermelons.
There we go.
We can throw this guy literally right here to have tall sativa, my little pony.
Woo, she
And
is
then
stretching.
we've got our Chem4 reunion and our Medi.
In she goes. There we go.
And here's.
And then here's me getting out.
Here's John getting out, and Medi. You gotta put the Medi in, dude.
Oh.
Medi Kush.
There she is, guys. Always beautiful.
Yeah, dude.
I think you're gonna have to show them what you got going on in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
You gotta step out and it's a beautiful view right there.
All right, so our little action corner with our fire extinguisher, our timer with our fans, and our exhaust, our lights, our 2 digital Nanolux ballasts. Loving the fans on those Nanolux to
Yeah,
cool
they're
themselves
cool.
down. That's a great idea. Intake and outtake on either side of the fan. And then we have Medi Hayes. Medi Kush, yes, sorry. Starring, and we have starring the Medi Kush. Next up we have Chem 4 Reunion.
Bubba Chem.
Bubba Chem. Bubba Chem. Bubba Chem. Bubba Chem. Bubba Chem.
Limey.
Yes.
It was very limey carrying it down.
In the back,
Beautiful.
we have Astro Boy. And another Astro Boy.
I love how it's just starting to blow like that.
And last
They
but
just start popping there.
certainly not least, My Little Pony. Actually, if you could. There you go. Yeah. Nice little wispy sativa, packing her in.
Mine's still going.
Little twin nuggets right there.
Week 15.
My Little Pony. Astro Boy. So all in all, we have a happy Bubbleman. I've got my 8x4 tent. John helped me beyond help. The plants are in here blooming. I don't have any more that are blooming for now, but I've got some in veg and I've got some clones that I'm taking. So in the next 4 weeks, the majority of these will be turned into hash and hung. And then we will refill this tent up real proper with probably about 6 or 7 strains, in which we'll also finally begin to tell you exactly the weights that we're going to get from resin out of this 8x4 to 600 watt tent bulbs. Thanks for watching, guys.